Warning: this article contains spoilers for Trap. Empathy can be a dangerous thing. M. Night Shyamalan was once best known for twist endings, especially the shocker that concludes The Sixth Sense. But even as he's moved away from singular surprises like that, his storytelling remains surprising because of how he plays with perspective. In his latest thriller, Trap, audiences will probably be most unnerved at empathizing with a serial killer. Josh Hartnett stars as Cooper, a seemingly supportive dad taking his daughter Riley, Ariel Donahue, to a concert. But unbeknownst to Riley, Cooper is secretly a serial killer better known as the Butcher. And this whole concert is a sting operation to catch him. But the movie is shot almost entirely from Cooper's point of view, putting audiences in the uncomfortable position of rooting for him to escape the trap. Night being night, he wants to give the audience a new experience, Hartnett says. He's been doing this his entire career. He'll take a ghost story and tell it from the point of view of the ghost. He'll take an alien invasion story and not really show the aliens. So this one is like a throwback thriller in a contained space from the perspective of the antagonist. It's like Die Hard from Hans Gruber's perspective. For Hartnett, getting into Cooper's head meant thinking about people he's met in real life. Even if they're not killers, plenty of people lack empathy. There are a lot of CEOs, politicians, people in our business, a lot of people who are at the top. They don't mind stepping over people or doing horrible things to get where they're going, and not having any empathy is a pretty big sign of being a psychopath, Hartnett says. Whether or not you're murdering people, I've met people like this, you know what I mean? So it was easy to take it all a step further, make it a little bolder, and make his cover so intense. To fully enmesh viewers in Cooper's headspace, Shyamalan alternates between capturing the epic scale of the concert, which the director really did stage like an actual show, and zooming in for claustrophobic close-ups anytime Cooper is talking one-on-one with someone. We're doing it from the killer's point of view, so I was very careful. What is he feeling or not feeling? Shyamalan says. He's an interesting character to be with because he's coming alive when things get scary. He gets more playful when things are getting tighter. But with the close-ups, you show him starting to panic. As it goes, our close-ups get tighter and tighter, and it starts to become a nightmare. Spending so much time with Cooper means viewers don't see much of the police trying to catch him, even though they are theoretically the good guys in this scenario. The gray-haired FBI profiler in charge of the operation, Haley Mills, is usually just glimpsed from behind or briefly overheard via walkie-talkie. The serial killer movie that we would normally see is happening on the periphery, and you just keep glimpsing it through windows or when a door opens, Shyamalan says. That movie's still going on, but it's over there, and you're only glimpsing it because if you were really in the killer's place, that's all the information he would have. The closest thing Trap has to an old-school Shyamalan twist is a dramatic shift in perspective that occurs in the final act. After Cooper realizes that his only way out of the concert is to hitch a ride with its star, he blackmails Lady Raven into taking him and Riley home. Suddenly, the ethereal pop star, who was up above all the other characters, finds herself in very real danger of becoming the Butcher's next victim. The acting part was all very new to me, so that was challenging because I'd never done it before, Salika says. But the music side was also challenging because there were so many elements that had to get done in a very short time period. Lady Raven falls back on her strengths and plays a song on the family's piano to stall Cooper for time. That scene is obviously very intense and was a hard one to shoot, and right because it's so specific, Salika says. There's so much weight there. So what is the choice that this character's making to play that song? Why does she choose that song? And how is she feeling while she sings it? After so much time in Cooper's perspective, the shift to Lady Raven helps emphasize just how much of a monster he really is. When I show the movie to an audience, you see everyone going, how did the movie shift like that? And that's because I've shown you this Jekyll and Hyde person, and then I'm flipping it to someone who's looking at the Hyde part of him. Trap is in theaters now.